Alright, it is time that I answer Christopher Bennett's, aka the Mt.Vernonkid's questions. And start with number 1. Questions of the week. Onslaught. How do I feel about him coming back? Dude, I said the same thing to Tyler, to Deadpoolzilla. I don't know why. Just why are they bringing him back? I don't get it. Onslaught was kind of cool during the 90s. He was kind of a cool 90s villain, but I don't see the purpose of bringing him back. They could have came up with something better, a better storyline than bringing something. Dude, they shouldn't rehash the character. Just let him stay dead, let him stay gone. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to be some alternate version of Onslaught. Like, it's not going to be the version we know or something like that. But I'm not excited. Your second question. Should they bring Ted Kord back? Yes and no. Yes, they should bring Ted Kord back, but not right away. They should let him stay gone for a while. Let him stay gone for a while, and then bring him back later on down the line. Because he hasn't really he's only been dead for what? Not even a whole year. Well, no. I'm wrong about that. He's been dead for more than a year. He's been dead since Infinite Crisis. So that's been about 3 years, I want to say. But yeah, don't bring him back right now. Just wait a little while longer, and then bring Ted Kord back and do something new with him. He doesn't necessarily have to be Blue Beetle again. He can be something new. So yeah. Your third question is, should villains get their own series? Well, if you've been reading Action Comics with Lex Luthor, Paul Cornell is doing that, and I gotta say, dude, that book is great. If you want to pick it up, I suggest you trying it. It's really good. So yeah, I think the major villains would do good as their own series, and like Doctor Doom, and like I said, Lex Luthor has got Action Comics. I don't know if I want to read a series about Joker or something like that. So it all depends on who the villain is and who's writing the book and stuff like that. So yeah, but it just depends on the villain. Number 4, would you see a Legion of Superhero movie? Heck yeah, I would. Yeah, I would love to see a Legion of Superhero movie. That would be great. Something new from DC again. That'd be a great movie. Animated or live action, I don't care. I would watch it. Number 5, how do you feel about Silver Samurai being a villain in Wolverine Origins 2? Great. I also talked to Deadpoolzilla about this. I was so happy that they're going with the Silver Samurai. I was like, yes, because Hugh Jackman has already said he wants to do the Japan arc, and it looks like we're gonna be getting to see more characters that we know from the comics, like Silver Samurai, and it's gonna resemble the comics a little bit more. They're even talking about using the old Wolverine costume, the yellow costume, or the X-Force costume. So we're gonna get to see Wolverine in costume this time around. So that's also gonna be good. And your 6th question is, could we survive a zombie apocalypse? As of right now, I don't know, man. I really don't know. There would definitely be, in my book, I think there would be a lot of casualties. People will panic. Everybody would just panic, and there would be no order. The rich, they'll figure out some way to survive and just lock us out or something like that. I have a feeling the government would do something like that. So, it'd just be everybody for themselves, Could we survive it? Yeah, but the death rate will be high as hell. It'll be crazy. I really don't know how I would survive. People keep telling me, these books on how to survive the zombie apocalypse, but those are just fictional novels and books, man, I don't know if I can do it. It'll be a challenge. It, especially like in The Walking Dead, if I see, one of my friends or my families get turned into a zombie, it'll be like, oh man, now I gotta put my own family members and my own friends down, and it'll just be hectic. It'll be a sad thing. Okay. The next question comes from Hope/Destiny. The love of Christopher Bennett / Mt.Vernonkid. And she asks me, have I seen the anime Gun X Sword? Well, she calls me Professor Holland, so that's kind of cool. Yes. I've seen a little bit of it. I've seen a couple episodes. Their main character reminded me of Spike from Cowboy Bebop, because he was so tall. I remember him being really tall in that cowboy hat. So yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, but I do intend to buy the whole series and watch it through. But yeah, for what I saw of it, it was great. So I do intend to watch that as well. Okay. Questions for you guys. Questions for the Bennett family. Chris, question for you, bro. I know now that one more day and one moment in time is over, and Peter Parker is no longer with Mary Jane. How would you feel if Peter Parker got together with the Black Cat / Felicia Hardy? If they started dating, or how would you feel if Peter Parker got together with Miss Marvel? Carol Danvers. How would you feel about that? Okay. My next question is for Hokeling 192. Got a question for you, bro. Malcolm, are you enjoying the Hulks, the Incredible Hulk series? Are you enjoying Hulk and Scar and She-Hulk and Red Hulk and stuff like that? How do you feel about the ongoing Hulk series? And next question is for Hope/Destiny. I got a question for you. In the coming weeks, I'm gonna be studying hard for my my finals, my criminal justice class I'm taking. I do have my certificate for to be a security officer, but I want to go ahead and get my other certificate in my criminal justice class. But I put up some questions, and I want to know, are you going to ask some questions for my next Q&A? That video is already up, and I wanted to know, DC Comics is thinking about doing a Wonder Woman TV show for this age. They're thinking about taking away all her powers. Basically, what it sounds like is they want to have Wonder Woman without her powers, and it sounds like Smallville to me, but for Wonder Woman. How do you feel about that? Do you think that's a good idea to have, you being a female? Do you think that's kind of lame that they're going to be taking away her powers and stuff like that? Or do you think it's kind of cool that, yeah, they're giving Wonder Woman a series, but they're going to give it time to let her powers build? How do you feel about that? And also, how do you feel about there not being a lot of female characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Do you think there should be more female characters, or are you cool with just X-23? And that's my questions and answers for this week. You guys take it easy, and talk to you later. Alright, bye-bye.